Just 2 minutes, friends. Yes, friends. Is my voice, everything is audible perfectly? My screen, everything is visible perfectly. Anyone can please just message. Or you can. Yeah, thank you. Hello, friends. Welcome to our Qatar meditation sessions. We just finished our meditation, and today's topic is the myths of meditation. These are the common myths which many people have, which myths or it's a misconceptions or the wrong beliefs which people have about meditation. This we should remove or delete from ourselves, from our mind, because many people don't meditate because of after knowing these myths. So these are the common myths which the people should know, and they should know the truth of the meditation. The first myth is meditation is difficult. This is the biggest myth in people. They think meditation is very difficult. It's not difficult. Anything they practice, it is become easy. If you're doing anything new thing initially, you might feel difficult. By practice, it becomes very easy. It becomes a habit. Literally. Anything you do, new thing. When you're doing it for the first time, it is like adventure. When you continuously do, it becomes your venture. That's it. Nothing difficult. And you can take guidance of people who are in meditation also. The technique which we are sharing is very simple technique. We are just telling cross your legs, clasp hands, close eyes, and just observe the breath. That's it. You do not do any degrees or masters to achieve this do meditation. It's very easy technique. You can do anytime. It's like ATM only. Anytime meditation. You can do anywhere, any place, nothing. If you have any doubts, you can ask the doubts for the who is in this like seniors. You can ask. That's it. It is nothing question of difficulty. It is in our mindset the difficulty. First, you have to remove it from the mind. It is difficult. Then it becomes very much easy. This is the first myth in people. Second myth, you have to quiet your mind in order to have a successful meditation practice. This is second myth in people. They think if you want to meditate, we should reach that complete zero state of mind. No, it's not possible. It's not an easy task. In a day, the mind is generating 60,000 thoughts, and you're expecting when you meditate, it should become zero. It is difficult. By practice, the number of thoughts reduces. Even though you are practicing for years together, also, it is the nature of the mind. It keeps on thinking and generates thought. And it is in your hands how much focus I have to put to this thought, whether the thought is necessary or not. If it's not necessary, you can ignore the thought. If it's required, you give importance. And when meditation, don't focus on thoughts, because when meditate, our purpose is what? We have to reach from thoughtful to thoughtless state. That's it. It's not like you will be in example doing for 30 minutes meditation. It doesn't mean 30 minutes we can be in the thoughtless state. The gap between or the space between two thoughts is a pure consciousness or a pure silence. That's the bliss state. Slowly we practice what happens, this gap increases between the two thoughts. That's it. By practice, you can expand the gap between the two thoughts. That's it. And when you get a thought, you acknowledge the thought. That's it. And that let the thought go. That's it. And you just focus on the breath and you reach the thoughtless state. That's it. You are in thoughtful state. You are taking the help of the breath and you reach thoughtless state. You are getting again thoughts. You are coming back to thoughtful. Again, you reach thoughtless state. Breath is only a medium to reach from thoughtful to thoughtless state. That's it. You are in a building and want to reach the top floor, fifth floor it is. You have taken the lift and you have reached the top of the floor. And the work with the lift is done. Finished. Again, if you come down, again you want the help of the lift to go to the top. In the same way, meditation also. You are in thoughtful state, you take the help of the breath and you reach the thoughtless state or the zero state of mind. If you're getting again thoughts, again you take help of breath and reach the thoughtless state. That's it. It's a cycle. That's it. You cannot make it full zero state. You keep on repeating. That's it. You can try to reach the thoughtless state. That's it. You get thoughts, again you go back to thoughtless. That's it. This is second myth people have. You have to quiet your mind completely. No. Third myth. It takes years of dedicated practice to receive any benefits from meditation. It is not like that. Some people have achieved meditation in just few days. Some people achieve benefits in years. It has both. It has short-term benefits. It has long-term benefits. Benefits are n number of benefits. Now, just Subin Master told he in 10 days he's achieving so much benefits. Like that, you would 100% you will get a benefit from meditation. Of course, you have long-term benefits, even short-term benefits. Of course, you will definitely get the benefits. It is for sure. Anything you practice anything you do in life, you do it for continuous 21 days or 41 days, and you can see the result in yourself. You see, you can compare yourself. You do not ask anyone. You yourself, you meditate for 21 days. You see how I was before meditation and how I'm after meditation. That's you can easily make out your awareness levels, how you are, whether you are reacting or responding in the situations in the office or the house. Everything improves. How is your anger management? Everything you can observe yourself. Others do not tell. External people do not tell only. Your own inner can just guide you to the right path. And you can practice it and experiment, because life is experiment. You experiment, get experience out of it, and you make changes. That's it. Simple. Of course, if you meditate and try it, you will definitely get the result. I can assure it, because my own experience, I am practicing for almost 7 years, and it's like amazing thing. I am getting benefits from meditation. You practice it regularly, you will get the benefits yourself. Even and as per the research by Harvard University, in just 8 weeks of continuous meditation, people were able to reduce their anxiety, stress levels, everything. Because it is proven everywhere now. The meditation is very much need of the hour, and it should become your daily routine. It should become your daily need. How you take the food, water, whatever, without fail. Same thing. The meditation should become in the life. It should become your basic need, basically. That's it. Do it continuously. That's it. Next, myth number 4. Meditation is escapism. People think by meditating you can escape from the problems. No, there is problems will be there. Of course, you can't escape it. Anything you can't escape. You have to face the problem. When you meditate, what happens? You get the courage, you get the wisdom, and you get the knowledge. Okay, this suffering I have created in the life. This is my life design, or this is the law of karma. Whatever it is, I have did something wrong to people, others. I am facing it now. These things you understand when you meditate. You will understand law of karma. I have created the situation in life and I have come, and I will face it. And whatever problem is there, you get the courage to face it. You will become fearless, basically, in life. You just face it and let go. You will not carry the whatever the emotions, whatever is it. Everything you release it off. You just release from meditation. That's it. You can't escape anything in life. If you escape again, it rebounces back in life. So you have to, anything is coming hitting you means you have to face it and just cleanse away. That's it. Don't carry that emotional blockages, whatever is it. Don't try to meditate and you can escape from problem. Doesn't mean if you meditate there is no problems. You will have problems when you meditate, but you will have the strength to tackle the problem easily and go ahead in life. That's it. You will not get stuck there. That's important. Problems are there everywhere. Anyone has problems. It can be small, big problem. How you face them, that's important. Problem can be very small, but the suffering from the problem is very big. So every solution there is, for every problem there is solution. You can find that solutions when you search for the truth or whatever is there. And meditate, and you get the wisdom and strength to handle anything in life, and you move positively in life. That's very much important. You can get benefit from meditation. Next myth number is, I don't have time to meditate. This is the reason people give when we tell I don't have time to meditate. There are people who are top level executives and managers who are meditating from past 25 years without missing one single day. It depends on you whether it is in a top priority list or where it is. Once you know the benefits, you of course will not miss any day. And finding 10 minutes meditation in 24 hours is not at all a concern. We spend so much time in Facebook, we spend on WhatsApp, we chit chat unnecessarily with the friends, colleagues, everywhere, wherever you're going. And find making 10 minutes time, that also for your own benefit purpose. It's not for others who are meditating, it's for your own benefit you're meditating. Just by you can't, if you're not able to get 10 minutes of time means we can't do anything. It is you have to make up time. That's it. And you can reduce your sleep pattern. That's it. You because when you meditate for 30 minutes, it's almost equivalent to 2 hours or 3 hours of sleep pattern. You meditate 30 minutes and your sleep patterns will obviously reduce. You are sleeping for 7 or 8 hours. Just meditate 30 minutes and see. You can obviously your sleep pattern will get reduced because you are receiving the cosmic energy, whatever is in the meditation also, in sleep also. In the meditation, what happens? You receive the cosmic energy consciously, and it is helping in the daily activities, whatever is there. In the sleep also, you take cosmic energy and your body get relaxed, but it is very limited. But when you meditate, you receive enormous, unlimited energy. That's it. And you're telling I don't have time to meditate. It doesn't mean like that. When you meditate, you improve your efficiency. Now, 1 hour task, you are able to finish it in 30 minutes, and you are able to save 30 minutes there. Without meditation, what happens? Your 1 hour task, your thoughts are somewhere, you are not able to forget focus. You are taking almost 2 hours to finish the task of 1 hour, and you're wasting the 1 hour time. And later on, you're telling I don't have time to meditate. You meditate and see, you can improve your efficiency levels, you become more efficient in life, and you can save time at every place, in office, house, whatever task you're doing, everything, you can save the time. Just meditate and you will get time. You can make time if you think, and it will improve, and you will get many hours also to meditate. In meditate, you will save time in every task which you're doing because you become more efficient and you will save the time. That's important. Next myth. I am supposed to have transcendental experience in meditation. It is not necessary. If you meditate, you should see the color, you should have astral travels, I should have third eye experience, my third eye should open, I should have the voices from the angels. It's not necessary. It is if it is required, you will achieve those levels. Otherwise not required. You might have many benefits, like you have the bliss state you're achieving, you're happy in the day-to-day activities, you're able to handle your anger daily, anger management, you are able to respond to situation, you're not reacting to the situation, you are able to respond to the people peacefully, you're happy in daily activities, you focus on those things. No, small things, what benefits are getting meditation, focus on those things. Why you want only these things? Why you want the astral travel, third eye? If that is required for you, at the right time everything comes to you. It doesn't mean only I should have transcendental experience in the meditation. No, if it is required for you, you will achieve those states. Why you are so much forcing yourself? Why should the third eye should open? If it's required, third eye gets open. Otherwise, no, not required. Just get the small benefits in life and just move ahead in life. That's it. Next myth number is meditation is a spiritual or religious practice. This is the biggest myth. Meditation doesn't have any religion or anything. Nothing. Meditation can be done by any person because the purpose of meditation, what we are trying to relax our mind and get the benefit out of it, because our mind is always in that running state or what, always thinking state. We are trying to relax or calm down the mind so that we can respond in the life, we can be fearless, we can have good health, we can have efficiency, good concentration. That's the benefits of meditation. Why we do meditation? It doesn't have nothing to do with spirituality or religious. It has got no religion. It is for everyone, any person. It is no religion, no spirituality, nothing. And few people have like mindset meditation means the retired people should do. Nothing like that. You should start meditating from the age of 5 itself. Because the benefits are enormous. When you meditate from the age of 5, you will get benefits in the initial school, in the studies, from the or later on into the job, in the offices you can make the benefit. It is never ending, the benefits meditation. Start from the early age itself, and we can have that amazing benefits and create miracles and wonders in life. These are the common myths which I wanted to share today. I will just sum up the headings once again. The 7 myths of meditation. Myth number 1, meditation is difficult. Myth number 2, you have to quiet your mind in order to achieve successful meditation practice. Myth number 3, it takes years of dedicated practice to receive benefits from meditation. Myth number 4, meditation is escapism. Myth number 5, I don't have time to meditate. Myth number 6, I am supposed to have transcendent experiences in the meditation. Myth number 7, meditation is spiritual or religious practice. These are the common myths in people. Please, these are the wrong misconceptions or the beliefs which people have formed in themselves. Please delete these things in your mind. And many people stop or avoid meditation by with these myths. So, whomever you meet, please guide them with the right guidance. These are the misconceptions people have, which should get away from the people. That's it. This is a topic I wanted to share today, friends. Thank you, everyone. And if anyone wants to add their wisdom or if you have any doubts, please you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, friends, you can unmute yourself or you can add your wisdom or you can ask any doubts if you have. Your voice is not audible. Hello.
Hi.
1 second. I'll pin 1 second. Yeah, you can speak.
I just wanted to say thank you for the session, everybody. I need to go now because it's work, but I just wanted to say thank you. It's been wonderful, and I'll join again next week. Thank you so much for everyone. Blessings.
Thank you. Thank you. So thanks for joining us at the sessions.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Shaz. Nice meeting you too. Blessings to you
Thank you,
too. Thank you.
Shaz.
I have to go too. Thank you again.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
see you
Joel.
next
Thanks
week.
for joining.
Take
See you
care,
again.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Yes, friends. Thank you all for joining for today's meditation session. And we will meet on every Fridays for the meditation session. We'll have 30 minutes of meditation and 30 minutes of wisdom sharing session. And thank you, universe. Please, friends. Once again, I will end the live in the YouTube.